I'm Theresa Cloud Eagle Nelson, your Self-Care Soul Success Strategist. I developed the Soul Success System Self-Care for Stress Management program, which is full of mindful living strategies to help you take charge of stress. I didn't have these mindful living strategies laid out in an uncomplicated and workable manner for me. I had to piece together everything, which took 15 years or more. I then continued to strengthen my practice and now have been teaching others for an additional 15 plus years. These strategies have led me to a more enlightened existence where I am confident of my abilities and who I am. And now these strategies are such a part of my life, I don't know how to live any other way. In the next 4 videos, I am going to talk about a concept I know you haven't heard of before. This concept will help explain some of the things you may have experienced during your relationships, no matter the environment. I bet you have never given a second thought about what caused your energy to disperse. 1 minute you're feeling fine, the next not so much. That moment encounter with a person in between those two states was probably the factor of change. There are 4 distinct personalities and attitudes that can be analyzed as the basis for many unproductive behaviors. I am going to describe each in this and the next 3 subsequent videos. It is important to understand that we are all energy. We are always giving and or receiving energy every moment of the day, whether we interact with others in our immediate surroundings or not. If those individuals who we have a strong tie with are not in our immediate surroundings, we are still connected because of our relationship with them. That's just how energy works. There are no boundaries for the disbursement and expanse of the energy we project. At times, it might feel like you are competing for energy to make yourself feel better. This shows up as approval, attention, love, recognition, support, and many other disguises. An example always helps with new concepts. When someone who is angry, frustrated, or upset provokes you, it is because that person is off balance, lacking in a higher energy flow, and is looking for a way to fill it. Here's a scenario to ponder. Dick has had a bad day at work, which, by the way, has depleted his energy. When he gets home, Dick is ready to take out his frustrations on the next person he sees. His wife, Jane, who is typically in a good mood, has what Dick needs for his energy spike, but she doesn't know it. Unfortunately, Jane just happens to be in a bad place emotionally when she comes in to ask a question that pushes Dick over the edge into Angerville. He doesn't know how to release those feelings and refill his cup in a calm way. So in anger, he lashes out at Jane. Jane feels attacked, so she reacts in the same angry way. When Jane responds in the same angry, frustrated, and upset manner as Dick, Jane is giving him the energy that he thinks he needs. This type of exchange happens often between unknowing people. A person who is a prime energy supplier for the one who is seeking that needed energy will be attacked to fill that energy void. When we are with those who zap us instead of fuel us, it's almost always surrounded by drama. Control dramas are easier to manage and avoid when you know what to look for. James Redfield and Carol Adrian brought these concepts to life in their book, Celestine Prophecy, the Experiential Guide. These are all energies that are vying for our energy. Another way to say it is attention, for their survival and satisfaction. The primary control dramas are Intimidator, Interrogator, Aloof, and Poor Me, also known as the victim. Today, I'm going to talk about the first of the four, the Intimidator. These are people who aggressively force others to pay attention. They use fear, verbal threats, and in worst cases, physically threaten others to give their energy to him or her. No doubt you know the type. He's the loud person at the ball game who makes everyone accommodate his need for attention. Or she's the one who dresses inappropriately in the wrong setting. In a family dynamic, they might order others to do their bidding, operating from an egocentric, the world revolves around me attitude. It is most obvious as the bully trying to evoke fear and control over those they feel are weak or vulnerable. It could be someone who has a false sense of power because of their position or authority over another. This attitude creates a poor me personality and people who thrive with the victim mentality. If you want to learn more about these mindful living strategies, join our Soul Success community at TheresaCloudEagle.com.